Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we'll be doing week 16 of Margarete Miller's Collage Weekly Planner Challenge. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. All right, it is currently Monday, the 19th of April. I'm on my lunch break, so this shouldn't be a very long video. We will be doing week 16, and so I've pulled out some pieces I think I might be using. I have not done anything since the last video, so I'll just show a really quick flip. As you guys know, I did start this late, like mid-March, and so I was already several weeks behind. And so this is what has been done. I didn't work on any of these middle pieces. This is what I did the last time, and then this is what I did right before that. So we are working on week 16, which is the 19th through the 25th. And I did that. I've actually marked all the way up and through July, just so I know how many pages in here that I'd need. Plus, eventually I'm going to start ripping out some of the pages in the back because this is going to get quite chunky. As I mentioned, I think in that very first video, I do have quite a bit of them cut here and just waiting for me. Again, I've got the ones that I've missed, some of those old weeks, as well as a few of the upcoming weeks, and then I've got the rest of them ready to be cut in a separate folder. Okay, so we're going to be working here, and the prompts for this week is weather, whatever that means to you, a person or people, handwriting, a map, a number, and then the bonus prompt is rubber stamping in 2 different colors. So for weather, I picked out this page. It's sunny weather, tropical. Now this is in Acapulco, but it's very reminiscent to Hawaii where I live. And so I think I'll probably just kind of use this section right there. For person, I can use this lady right there. I think that's the only one I had pulled out. Or the kids right there. Yeah. Because I don't see any people here. Although I suppose this could do double duty because there's a person there, Washington on the stamp, and then there's map, and then actually I think that's another part of the map, so maybe we'll use this. I think that might work better. Handwriting. We can use a scrap like that, although I could put my own handwriting on if I wanted to. A map. We do have a number there, although I did pull this out. And then for the rubber stamp, I'm going to use these 2. I do have some Walmart ink, but I didn't pull those out. So I think I'm just going to ink this up with some of my Tombow pens, and hopefully that'll work. All right, so let's make this a little bit more manageable and cut some of these things down. Now that one definitely gives me more Hawaii vibes, but that says where it's from, although it says it right there. Okay, so I don't know if I'll be able to cleanly get this one since it's small. That wasn't too bad. And I'll want, I just want to know where this is because I won't remember. Okay, so I do want to use this. Maybe we can do a bit of layering. because you can still see the nice weather. And we can use this for the person and the map. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little bit of writing there that could work. It looks a bit weird though. These are literally just scraps that I picked up. I mean, because I like the color because of that. And I suppose we could cut this one down. I do want to see some of the writing. Oh, I don't even know if that was in frame. And you guys know I like that it is a little bit more linear versus a lot of, I don't even know how to describe it, like flowing edges. I mean, I did like it like that, because I just like the color peeking through. The map and the person. We need numbers, although again, we've got numbers there. Honestly, we have numbers on the prompt. And, oh, people. People, handwriting, map. So we need the stamping, we've got the people, we've got the map. We don't have the handwriting. And maybe the little bit of journaling that I do here will take that into account. But that's a lot of blank space. She just looks odd. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Well, let's just do the sticking down of things. You guys know once I commit, then we just go forward, because I could be shuffling paper for forever. And this is really more of an accent. I'm not using this to fill in any of the prompts. And I'll put this one down. And I've mentioned this, but I know it's totally inefficient. Well, no, it's absolutely efficient to use this, but it is cheaper and more economical to use glue. I just cannot be bothered with that right now. Okay, well, I mean, that's looking nice. And we'll put this here. So we see a little bit of popping out, but we still do see the nice weather. All right, so that's good. Map in person there. We can add her for a bit of fun. And we still need handwriting, numbers. Is that? I didn't write that number down, but it's part of the paper. This is just a scrapbooking paper that I had. So there's the number right there. In fact, we can highlight that. And I do need to stamp some of the flowers. And I think these I either got in Happy Mail or they belong to my sister. I'm not 100% sure because I generally don't buy stamps. I actually don't even know if this is going to work. Oh, all right, it does. It actually doesn't look too bad. It's quite light, but I don't mind that. And then, yeah, I literally just forgot which one I've already used. You can't really see it. Maybe I should do them all over the place. A stamp pad would definitely be more efficient. Okay, so I've got 3 of those down. And let me do 2 more of these. Huh. That is kind of sweet. Very subtle, but I like it. Okay, so we've got this stamp down. I did want Acapulco to be seen. So let's cut this side. Yeah, I'm cutting off the number. Okay, so that, let's just put down. Okay, and we were going to put her up here. I think that looks better. Okay, now we have some long pieces. Kind of like that. So let's put that down. And I do like the little hole that's peeking out like that. This was next. And this, whichever way I put it, one of these is going to be upside down, I think. Or it might just be scribblings that's made to look like writing. So weather, person, handwriting, map. I guess we can use the 2 as the number. And then the rubber stamping in 2 different colors. All right, let me do some journaling and I'll be right back. All right, so this is this completed. I just did add the 16 down there, just that's week 16. So even though we did have a number on there, I think that just kind of hones it in. For these 2, I did outline them in black, just real roughly. But for these, I did leave as is. And I actually really like both the color combination and how that stamp looks on there, plus the layering of that. Just to remind myself, because sometimes when I'm going through this, I kind of can remember what the prompt meant, but especially when I need to really go outside of the box of my thinking, I have to remind myself the weather means this is Acapulco, but it reminds me of Hawaii weather. And the layout came out nicely, I think, but it took a minute to get there. And with such a small space and so few elements, you think it'd be a lot faster, but it was a little bit of a struggle for me for this week, but I think it looks good. I'll be interested to see how it looks next week, week 17, because I do like having the spreads. They don't necessarily need to look like each other, but because they do open to each other, I like them to have at least some common elements, which shouldn't be that hard because I do have a lot of this paper here and a lot of this scrapbook paper pieces here, so I can bring in the colors. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for now. I'd love to know what you think of this, and as always, aloha.